What's the role of a care manager in a Medicaid home care case in New York? The role of a care manager is basically to shepherd the client and the family through all of the various assessments that have to happen in the process of Medicaid determining how many hours a person is going to receive of care through Medicaid. Initially, when we first apply, and anyone who listens to me very often knows that we usually apply through the immediate needs program if the person is eligible. When we first apply, there are two mandatory state assessments by the New York Independent Assessor's Office. It's a nurse assessment and a nurse practitioner's assessment. And then once those assessments are done, which in my office, my care manager gets involved in being present for those assessments. Once those assessments are done, then the immediate needs office of Medicaid will send a nurse to do an assessment to determine how many hours that person needs, assuming that the independent assessor's office found them to be eligible. Very rarely do they not. So when the assessment is going on with the nurse from the immediate needs department of Medicaid, my care manager participates in that assessment. And the reason is because a lot of seniors who have diminished capacity are not really good at reporting what their actual needs are. For instance, if you ask a client, do you need any help going to the bathroom? We very often have the client say, no, I can do that fine. But when you drill down, they actually need help getting down onto the toilet, getting up off the toilet, cleaning themselves up afterwards, washing their hands. When you drill down, the person needs assistance with that. The same with getting dressed. Sometimes if someone's memory or cognition is diminished, they may think that they get dressed themselves and they actually don't. So we have to kind of slow down the questions and answers and get at the actual needs of the person. So that's what the care manager does initially. Once the care is put in place, the immediate needs department sends one of their vendor agencies out to begin the care. The care manager gets involved with kind of smoothing the communication between the family and the agency. Then, once the care is in place for, let's say, 2 to 4 months, then it's time to transition over into long-term managed long-term care. And that requires another assessment. That's an assessment by a nurse from the managed long-term care agency. And when that person comes out, that person doesn't know that our client came in through the immediate needs program. They are looking at this case as just another person looking to enroll into their plan. And they automatically go to an assessment and a determination of how many hours they're going to give. Now, this is really important because when you come in through the immediate needs program, you have transition rights, which means that no matter what the nurse from the managed long-term care plan thinks, you are getting the same hours as you have been getting through immediate needs once you transition into managed long-term care. From the time you enroll in managed long-term care, for the next 90 days, they cannot change your hours. And then after that, if they think that you're overassessed and they want to reduce your hours, they're required to give notice. And then when they give notice, then we can appeal that decision. Now, the care manager, going back to the assessment with the managed long-term care plan, the care manager is the one who steps in and advises the nurse from the managed long-term care plan that this is an immediate needs case. She has transition rights, our client has transition rights, and you are not allowed to change her hours. And not only are you not allowed to change her hours, you're not allowed to discuss that with the client during that assessment. And in my experience, that conversation has to be had by the care manager every single case. So that's basically what the care manager's role is in a home care case. And in our practice, we offer care management ongoing services to clients after they're all set up. They've gotten through managed long-term care, they're good to go, their care's in place, they're done with our care management services. We offer to some clients an ongoing care management. A lot of clients like to have somebody to be involved with the care. A lot of people don't live that close to the parent who's getting the care, and they don't really know how to deal with the various agencies that they're coming into contact with. So very often people like to retain the services of the care manager on an ongoing basis.